Hey there. You can hear this, and my live stream is actually still working. So, if you've managed to find this live stream in the future by going to my live stream setting on anyway, if you've been watching my live streams and stuff like that by going to the live section, you'll see a Minecraft speedrun live stream just before this. Yeah, that broke. Yeah, completely. The game broke and it wouldn't load anything, and I was just don't even see how that happened. Yeah, the game is like super glitchy because I opened one experimental world like a week ago, and ever since it's just refused to load things right for half of its playthrough. I can play for around 30 minutes, and then the game will start to violently disagree with what I'm doing. This game doesn't run into that issue, so I'm going to be playing this instead. That is not what I would call a perfect life. Don't even see where you were going with that one. Go. So, for people who don't know what Riders Republic is, it's a game made by Ubisoft. It's literally, I think, the only game that's made by Ubisoft that I have installed on my console. And I actually watched some YouTubers play this ages ago. They did like a sponsored video of it. And there was a time where you could get the game for free. And I was gonna get it, and guess what? The timer had expired by like 5 minutes. I was 5 minutes late in getting this game for free. But I always had it on my wish list, and one day I was like, I wonder if I should get this, try it out, to see what it's actually like. So, I spent 15 doubloons on this video game. And honestly, not too shabby. You see, there are people with a lot more stuff in this game than me, 7,000 stars, stuff like that. I have only 624. I've been playing this game on and off for like, I'd say around half a year now. You'd be thinking, because you're seeing me on the bike, that my bike is... The bike is my favorite one, but honestly my favorite has got to be the snowball, which I have. I have a genius idea for my next video. It's the home turf, baby!
Here you gotta get through a super technical
what do you guys think
course
about me
around
adding
Riders Ridge.
Family Guy
So,
gameplay?
right.
Family
I
Guy
actually do
footage
live here, so
over the
try
side
not
of
to
my
make a mess,
gameplay.
right?
And then I can make normal videos, and then I'll upload like YouTube short of the video, and I'll just slap Family Guy footage on the bottom to keep the tension up. That works all the time for all the big boy YouTubers. And then again, the true Sigmas don't need that to be there. They just watch my content because it's epic, which we all know it is. That'd just be for all the people that have very weak attention span. Which is bold of me to say because I have a very, very weak attention span. Unless it's something that I'm interested in, like video games. Video games, I have a good attention span. There we are. That's what I intended on doing. Well, that's not what I intended on doing there, though. Oh no. Ah. I'm not very good at this. Okay, hold on. Pedal fast, let's go. I said let's go. Perfect. You want to press the brake. Can't believe I failed on that. That was the easiest bit. One thing I do love about this game is, unlike so many others,
radical.
It comes with a option to just disable all the copyrighted music, which I feel more games need. Please. Speed Fox, and yet it has the same speed as this. And it's a lie then, it's not a true Speed Fox. You'd figure that would be faster. Okay. The way I'm gonna play this today, I'm gonna let the game choose where we go. If I press this button, it will give us a best spot location right here. Let me press this, and it will take me there, and give me the spot that I need. Even though I do want to give myself this, because I like snowboarding a lot more in this game than the skiing. Mainly just because I'm way better at this. I'm sorry, was that literally called a drunk driver? Was that stunt called a drunk driver? Yeah, you can't survive any stunts on a snowboard if you land on rocks. You can just disable it mid-air and then drop back down again. As you can say, my content has always been a bit on the nose. Get it? Because I'm riding on the nose of my board. Okay, let's find somewhere else. Tesla Park, alright? Literally no idea what I'm meant to do here, but okay. Let's go wingsuiting. That'll be fun. What on earth? We're just chilling here, and then my character just decided, alright, I'm gonna go 400 miles an hour faster than I'm meant to. Well, we're gonna be sore tomorrow. I was to make an edited video of all of my, or like a compilation of some of my Riders Republic worst classes, would you guys watch that? It's just like in the Hall of the Mountain King in the background, and then it's like on beat with the music. That'd be hard for me to do because I'm not very good at editing, but I'll do it if that's what you guys want. Good news, I have a lot of time to work on videos because I don't really have anything happening this week because I've already finished my English exams and stuff at college. I think I'm literally only going to be busy, I think it's Wednesday and Friday this week, or well, the upcoming week. Because Wednesday I've got a driving lesson I've got to go on, and I've got a driving lesson I've got to go on, and I've got stuff on Friday, I think. Come on. That was so easily landable. I don't know why, but my character just hates turning. He also just hates doing stunts. He hates everything. Look at that. Look at that. Couldn't be any more perfect, that landing. Apparently it could. How was that a perfect landing? I landed backwards. Perfect. Perfect stun. I'm so overpowered at this. Okay, we're gonna go to an actual bike. This is the type of bike that you're meant to use on them. And then immediately my character decides they want to leave. Oh, that was a rough landing. I didn't see how I did that. Bike flip. Realistic landing, 100% realistic landing. I definitely would have survived that, no issues there. Wheeling on a grind, perfect. I don't know if that's what that would be called, I don't know. Why is my character actively dodging the rail? Land on it! That's what you're supposed to do. I really want to try and grind up this whole thing. Just like that. Again, bad landing. How am I meant to land that?
You're listening to Wendy Smiley on Ridge Radio, full-time community radio at its best.
Hold on. No point in me having Ridge Radio on because it's not playing any music because all the music and the thing is copyrighted. Yep, your character's arms can break. Don't know why this happens. From time to time it just ways. Absolutely perfect stunt. I could totally do all of these in the real world and definitely not like any attempt at any of these stunts in the real world would 100% result in me breaking half my bones. I would completely succeed at them all. That worked. Good enough. Okay. Let's keep going. Ow. Why would anyone go across this blue rail? And we could go across this instead. This is way more edgy and cool.
You're so good.
I'm really not that good, but I appreciate the compliment. I mean, I can do the basics, but I mean, like for example, if I want to do this is literally just holding circle and R2. Because circle is to spin.
Bro, I played it before and I think it's hard.
It is a little hard, but I mean, I've had like 6 months of practice. I was terrible when I first started. I couldn't even land a single trick. Best thing to do is to put it on auto landing and then eventually put it on assisted. And then eventually you'll get good enough to be able to just land it pretty good most of the time.
Use mods to land every trick and hitter.
Yes. I'm on the PS5 edition, so I don't think I can even get mods and stuff on here. I feel like I probably could if I managed to jailbreak it, but I don't really like modding my games. The only games I like modding are usually the ones I have on PC, like DemonG Drive and stuff. I'll mod that, but that's mainly because mods are just built in. Which is something I do want to see for more games. Teardown is another good one, because that has mods what you can get. I feel most people here are from the YouTube short video I did. But I feel kind of bad about that, because that YouTube short video says I was doing a Minecraft video. Which I did. I did do a Minecraft live stream. But I opened an experimental world on Minecraft like a week ago. And ever since, like, I'd be able to play it for 10 minutes. And then the game would just completely give up on what's happening. The game would freeze. It wouldn't let me open my options menu. Just completely totaled the game. Which is kind of scaring me, because I have a lot of cool worlds that I really don't want to lose access to.
I am on PC and throughout history. The figure of the gangster has occupied a unique space in society, straddling the line between crimin.
Okay, I've gotta lock in. I've gotta do stunts. Okay. Don't exactly know how to feel about that. I meant to. Ugh. Like, how am I meant to grind on this short of a rail? My character goes too fast, and goes too forward too quickly.
Chance to ski/snowboard, bike, and wingsuit in races, trick challenges, and just general exploration. Each moving.
Oh.
You have the mini BMX.
I don't have really any of the funkies things. The only ones I have are like rocket skis and stuff.
Oh, I've got max things cause I am level 1000. No DOS. No marks.
Come on, character. This is literally impossible for my character to do.
Are you freaky?
Why is my character jumping right and left? If I have to do this whole thing in reverse, I'm totaled. Look at this. This is so difficult.
Okay, I know honest criticism is hard to take, but that was not good. Like, at all. That was not good. But you know what? We can try again. We can try again.
We can try again. Shut up. Shut up, dude. Maybe if my character did the things that I told him to do, maybe we'd get a bit of progression done. Look at how far and how fast my character goes. Okay. I've got to lock in here. See what I mean? Just hitting invisible walls next to all the rails. Traveling at literal half a mile an hour. He just won't turn. Do I like this game? Yes. Do I like how half of its controls work? No. Why is there no way for me to continue the progression on this rail without cutting past the checkpoint? Screw this. I'm just gonna not go on the rails yet. Look at this. I'm down to 10 seconds already. Backtrack triangle. See, half my button presses just aren't going through. I press down arrow and then I press triangle, and my character just ignored the down arrow. Oh, this is misery. Misery. Like, that was a cool stunt, but it's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to jump from rails to rails. My character's just like, don't worry, I see what you mean. You do not. No, not in the slightest. Why there? Is that going on to the next rail? Because it doesn't seem like it is. Look at how much I have to backtrack. That just takes 2 seconds to do all of that area. And it takes my character 30 seconds because every time he's either too fast or too slow, he doesn't carry enough momentum, or he'll jump before the checkpoint. Or he'll just refuse to collect the checkpoint. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. How do I dismount from the left and right of the rail if the buttons are always the inverse? If I want to jump from that rail to the right, I press square and it launches me to the right. But square is the left button. It's the button that makes me spin left. That wasn't even close. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. I'm putting grind on auto. Okay? The grinds are just impossible for me to do here. There's too many. See, look, he's not even dismounting. Why would it be square? This is cool and all, character, but you see how you're going half a mile an hour? See how you're moving at a snail's pace? We have a timer in the top left. You need to beat the whole thing within that. See, doesn't jump to the right. You have to jump early. And you have to jump before you hit that checkpoint in order for your character to go, oh, I go to the next rail now. This is literally the equivalent of watching. I'd rather watch paint dry. Man, if only the checkpoints were taller. See, look. He goes to the rail, but he goes to the wrong one. He goes to the one in front. This is why you don't put 2 rails right near each other and then tell me to go in a line from one to the other. Because my character's gonna go to the wrong frickin' one. You did not think about this when developing the map, did you? Or maybe you did. Maybe you thought, oh, it'd be a really funny prank if we just made it impossible for your character to do this correctly. Look at this. Slow down, go on the rails. I pressed square there. My character did not jump at all. He made no effort to jump. I'm literally down to less than a minute, and I'm not even close. But look, he just jumps forward. He'll never jump left and right where I need him to. You know what? We're gonna study this. Right now, we're studying this. Pressing circle on a jump like this just makes my character spin in place. He doesn't dismount and go to the next rail. He just goes on one. Oh my god. Of course we're gonna stop halfway through a jump. My favorite thing is if your character stops halfway through a flip, you can't push him to continue the rest of the flip. He'll just give up. He'll just go, yep, man, that's completely out of my, that's completely beyond any effort I could put in. Like, kudos for being realistic, but at the same time, my character literally owns a jetpack. Look at how far forward you have to go. You get no time. You have like a split half second. Perfect timing. And if you don't hit that, you need to restart the whole course. I'm in the middle of something! You even tell people that you're doing a live stream, you're gonna be in the middle of something, and they still speak. That is not landing on the rail, is it? It's not landing on the rail at all, not on the slightest. Character, I'm going to burn my fucking house down. I swear on everything that is holy. I will burn this house down right now. Jump, 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 jump. Or not. Or just don't. Also, why is my character traveling backwards anyway? That was very clearly within the top part of the checkpoint. I hit that. These checkpoints are just not fair on people at all, are they? There, my character's entire face is within the checkpoint. No, it doesn't count. This is like GTA time trials all over again. Look at that. How is that spawning on the rail? It's not. It's spawning sideways against it. That's not on the rail. Not even close. Not even in the slightest bit right. Why does my character have to automatically reverse? Turn your bicycle back around. There's a reason your handlebars are at the front. You are not a forklift. You do not have rear wheel turning. Travel in the direction you were built to travel in. Or just fuck up. Or just fuck up the whole thing. That'll work. I said enthusiastically. Look, you get such a short amount of time on the rail that you don't even get given the chance to jump to the next one. That, right there, was not what I wanted. Cool! And my character attempts a bike flip for no reason. That was not automatic. Keep in mind, I have my game set to automatically connect to the next nearest rail. I don't even have to do this myself. It's fully automated. And yet right there, you can see my character did not go to the nearest rail. He immediately just dropped directly down into the pit and just went, there, I grinded one rail. Are you happy? I swear to God, I'm going to get all of those arm and leg pads off of my character, and then I'm going to throw him off a cliff. Look at this. Backwards. Backwards. See what happens when you ride your bicycle the direction it wasn't built to be ridden in? At this rate, just hand me my snowboard. I'll get this done in 30 seconds of a snowboard. Literally, I could speedrun this with a snowboard. The reason I'm not able to do well on here is because I've barely ever used the BMX. Let's try pressing square. As soon as we hit that rail, as soon as we get that checkpoint, I'm pressing square. That was not dismounting off the rail. That was attempting to do a stunt, fucking up the stunt, and falling off the rail, which isn't what I want. That was also not what I want. Half these stunts in this game are literally impossible, unless you spend 4 hours grinding out each sport. Cool stunt. But because I'm going 30 miles an hour, I can't stop in time to hit the next rail. That rail needs to end like half a meter earlier at the absolute bare minimum. See? Literally impossible. Ready? We're gonna go again. Didn't even collect the first step. You are a fucking letdown, character. You know what? Hold on. Maybe I need to reinforce my point a little. You let me down again, I will drop you from space.
It's smash race time. Those who hesitate lose. So get moving if you want to join in the match.
See? How was that what I asked for in any way? Cool. Now you do it, but then you won't do this next bit. See? There. How was that landing on the rail? And no, you can land on the rails whilst wheeling, because I've done that before. If you go half a mile an hour too fast, you'll overshoot it by 4 miles. If you go half a mile an hour too slow, you won't even make it to the rail. You know what? Fuck it. I'm never doing spins. I'm never pressing circle or square. Ever. Doesn't jump in either direction. Doesn't jump in either of the directions. He just attempts to do a flip, fucks up, and hits the ground. This is what happens when you make a stunt game on a controller where I have 4 fucking buttons to work with. Neither of the 4 buttons will make my character consistently do the same things. Sometimes he'll do it perfectly. Sometimes he will not. Sometimes he will land. Sometimes he will not. What if I wanted to land on the left side of that rail? Instead of going on the right side, what if I wanted to go on the left? Or vice versa. I keep landing on the left side. Land on the flippin' right, where you can easily reach the next bit. Look at this. Maintain all of your speed, but also here's a right angle turn. Just to let you guys know, by the way, if you're mid-air and you press like X, which is the button to jump, whilst you're already in the air, your character will immediately throw their entire face forward in an attempt to do a backflip. Or a front flip. Like that's not what I'm telling you to do, character. That's not in the fucking slightest what I'm telling you to do. Never has been. See, look, cool stunt. We're not fucking stunting. We're going on the rails. I've told you this 40 times. Can someone make a video game like these but instead where you can tell your character how the fuck you want them to do things. Please. Look at that. That, right there, is not what I would call dismounting a rail and landing on a different one. There. Didn't even land on the rail correctly. Somehow fell off from that. Even though... See this? 30 fucking minutes for my character to stop. Go! Now! Pedal! Fast! Man, if only I had, I don't know, like, a dirt BMX. Alright, I do, but I can't use that for some stupid reason. Despite the fact that my tires are hardly meant to be putting in any work here. This is all meant to be the work of the pegs on the side of my bike and my, that's really it. Literally just the pegs on the side of my bike. And then here I have to go off-road with road tires. Look at this. You have to press X to jump. Look at this, here. I don't know what I would call this character, but I definitely wouldn't call it hitting the fucking rails like you're meant to. Look. Oh, and if you press X there, you will miss the first checkpoint, and you'll have to backtrack anyway. So they've literally made this, and look. Whenever you respawn, by the way, your character will continue traveling in the direction that you were going when you backtrack. Which means even if you're backtracking for the reason of you don't want to keep traveling in that direction, your character will be like, okay, but I'm going to do that anyway because fuck you, I want to ignore you. Right there. Look at this. Look. You have to go to here, and then you have to immediately make it to the other rail without losing any speed. And then magically dismount off this rail and make it to this rail in that amount of time. Which means even if I did all of that perfectly, I still would have run out of time before I'd made it to the end. Which is a sign that maybe your timer is, I don't know, a bit short. When someone spent 6 months on your game, grinding out each of the sports, and they can't make it within the 2-minute time limit, maybe extend it to 3 minutes? See, look. You have to make it to that checkpoint, but when you make it to that checkpoint, you're so far forward that rail on the right is ignored by the game, and the game only sees the rail in front of you. And so the game is like, where do you want me to jump you to? I want you to jump me to the rail that you are actively aware my character is going past. Which means you have to jump, and you have to collect the checkpoint mid-air whilst jumping away. Like that. Which I'd say is pretty bullshit. Do you know how you fix this? You know how you fix this, Ubisoft? You bring that second checkpoint closer to fucking spawn. That way, no one has to collect it mid-air, and you collect it on the rail like you're fucking meant to do. Because if you weren't meant to collect it on a rail, and you were meant to collect it mid-air, wouldn't it be an air checkpoint? Look at this. Turn right. Like, everything is delayed. I know I'm using a Bluetooth controller, but the delay on this controller is usually meant to be like 1/3 of a millisecond. It is meant to be super active. But specifically with this game, it's like 5 times more accelerated. So look, my character goes at a fucking snail's pace. I'm gonna waste 30 seconds on that one rail because of how slow my character moves there. See? And if you jump there to get that checkpoint, then you'll have too much speed and you'll fuck up a next checkpoint. See? Hits random wall. See, look. Look at this bullshit. Just collect them like that. Doesn't help that, unlike every other skating game on the planet, where when you turn around, your camera would immediately follow you. Nuh-uh. On this, you have to move your thumbstick to move the camera to face forward again. It's not automated. It's fully manual. Also known as, the camera will not assist you in seeing where the fuck you're trying to go. But look at this. Too slow. If you don't pedal forward right now, I will murder you and your family. I will shoot them all in the face. So that was like, what, 30 minutes of grinding out the exact same stunt? That's like 50 of those things, at least, in this game. And that's just the stunt. So look, that little balloon collectible I collected dead early into it. Yeah, there's like 500 of those fucking things. You want to see how big the map is on this game, guys? Yeah, don't worry. I'll show you. Map. So here's the area that I'm in. Yeah, pretty big, huh? Yeah, pretty big, huh? Yeah, pretty fucking huge of a map. 2 will not fall. Yeah, let's have a go with this. Sure, this won't cause my character immense agony and pain. Let's use my snowboard, because at least here I can have 30 seconds of chilling
Wings
time.
up, baby! Avoid all the obstacles to
And I'm
make it
gonna
down
be
the
using,
deadliest
oh
line in
great,
Tito.
not even using skis. I'm using wingsuits, which is one of the hardest things to use in this. I think literally the only thing that's harder to use in this than wingsuits is the rocket wings. Yeah, see, everything has crash physics there.
What's that?
Oh, also this happens. The game will occasionally just spawn you in the air like this. That was not what I fucking wanted, game. Do a cool stunt. We know that we can handle this fall. You might as well do a cool stunt off there. Drunk Driver Grab. Yeah, what a great name. Not like that kills hundreds of people per year or anything. No. Is my tablet ringing at me? Shush, shush. Why are you even ringing? You're on 0% battery. That is not how you conserve energy, you moron. There, see this balloon? Yeah, I got one. 535 of them are in this. I've got 54 of them. Perfect landing. Oh, come on, that's a bit of bullshit. Really? That bear jumped into that tiny-ass bush and magically vanishes? That's a pretty small bush for an entire bear to go missing in. Okay, let's go to Mammoth Lodge. That's not what I wanted, character. That's also not what I wanted. They're just... It's okay, but there's not enough oomph to it. It's like going on a leisurely stroll. It's enjoyable, but at the same time, it's a bit too calming. I am not doing anything related to that. Prospect amount. That was a close one there. Gotcha, you really need to start using your brakes. I didn't see how my bike was slipping this much. I have snow tires, and apparently they don't do anything. Fun fact, if you run out of boost, you can do this. Swap to one bike, swap back to the other, and now all your boost comes back. Sadly, in snow, boost lasts for about 1/3 of a second. Yes. Thankfully, I have a way to get out of here. These are rocket skis. So this is just skis with rockets. Alien technology. Really great. Even better for going downhill though. Don't worry, we're almost there. We're almost there. We'll do the coolest thing in a second. We just have to get to the top of the hill where we stop. Hold on, one sec. Let me see if there's a way for me to fast travel up here. There's a snow race entry point. This looks like the start.
Time and tide waits for no man or woman. Ryder, get yourself over to the mass race.
I'm not gonna do a mass race. I don't feel like it. How does that even happen? Here it is, Ridge Ultimate. This is where we were earlier. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, yes, the drunk driver graph. Nuclear method. Hold on, I gotta. Hold on, I gotta. I saw a giant rail and I was like, this I have to do. What even happened here then? That's not good. I don't know why my character just hates keeping speed upon hitting a stunt. There, they nearly landed on another ramp and would have got really hurt. Land on the snow. Bad landing, of course. Let me see this hit a bad landing. So I think in order to usually get a perfect landing, the best thing you can do is just mainly let your character do their thing. Or at least give them a lot of time to do that thing. So you want to have a good half a second before you touch the ground. Man, if only I had my skateboard with me. Imagine doing Christ air off here. Shame I can't do a miracle whip. This game is basically the stunt equivalent of Skate 3. Just imagine if Skate 3 had multiple other sports. That's what this is. That, and also sadly there's no game mode that involves throwing your character off things and trying to break all their bones. Yes. Can we have that? Can we have the Coliseum of Beasts? like a remaster of the Hall of Meat challenges. Coliseum of Beast challenge. Just the exact same thing. Fun fact, this game actually has Ford as a sponsor. Even though this one is just an unnamed truck, it's very clearly a Ford. Where's Ford? I know that that car is somewhere here. There it is, Ford Ranger. Yeah, see? Real Ford licensing. I think my character in this game is actually sponsored by Ford. Let me check, options. No, it'll be in sponsors. I don't have a third sponsor slot. Put something in there. There's no point in only having 2 sponsors. Yeah, now I've got Ford as a sponsor.
mass race time. Those who hesitate lose, so get moving if you want to join in the madness.
Gary really gets stoked by this stunt challenge. You gotta ride down Half Dome and get to the crest below. Quicker the better. You can toot your horn after that display. It was amazing.
Diamond Tide waits for no man or woman. Ryder, get yourself over to the mass race.
Good riders are good because they fail. Don't sweat it. Try again.
Display. That was amazing.
Oh, it's mass race time! Hurry on over before you miss the party!